So, but no ask me any question because my English is so...
Yeah, your English is so terrible.
Yeah.
I can't understand any of your English right now.
Yeah.
This is me trying to say Spanish, I can't say nothing. And yesterday, they say exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah, because they see me that you ask only in the mid and it's so low.
Good morning, we're underway in the bronze medal match for the men's elite division. Great Britain playing in white against Spain, the host nation in the European Championships. Sitting out for Great Britain, James Simpson and Joe Moss as we have our first stoppage. Great Britain with the drive off the strike, but an illegal knockdown stopping their move in front of the Spanish subs area. I'm joined here by Saul, who will be doing commentary in Spanish.
Hola, muy buenas a todos. Aquí continuamos con nuestro siguiente partido, los chicos de Gran Bretaña contra nuestros españoles. Recordamos que es para el tercer y cuarto puesto para jugar a medalla aquí en Castellón de la Plana 2019 europeo. Y bueno, aquí estamos viendo cómo estamos entrando muy bien, muy buena Nieto tirando hacia adelante nuestro juego. Ahí está, la ha cogido, la aguanta, se la pasa Chemi tira, muy buena incursión, pero bueno, aquí están los ingleses que llegan a la banda. Y bueno, aquí vemos a Fer aguantando con 4 de GB abajo, hay bastante gente. Ahí la abre en la mitad, Fer la coge, la vuelve a meter, la vuelve a traer a la banda, la aguanta, la tira hacia el muro. Muy buena Fer, otra vez hacia el centro, la tiene el delantero. Y creo que gol de España. Muy buena, muy buen gol, muy buena de Fer entrando por la banda y gol de Carlos Pascual. Muy buena incursión por la banda y muy buena ayuda cerrando el otro lado de la portería. Vamos chicos. Llevamos 13 minutos, primer gol, muy buena. Bueno, aquí vemos que está saliendo todo bien. Nos vamos hacia la banda, donde el juego de GB les gusta mucho jugar por ese lado. Aquí estamos viendo que está yendo muy bien. Están entrando con bastante fuerza. Siempre hay que recordar que cuando meten gol entra mucho más fuerza y para la primera incursión es lo mejor. Ahí estamos y creo que es falta de stick a favor de España. Vamos chicos, respiremos, hagamos todo lo que nos dice nuestro entrenador y adelante. Ahora voy a dejar un poquito a que hablen en inglés.
Not an ideal start for Great Britain as they concede a goal in the opening 2 minutes of the match to put them on the back foot, and this Spanish team beat them in the round-robin stages. This is a Spanish team that held out against Turkey for a 0-0 draw in the round-robin, so Great Britain having to come from behind early. You've got to be very aware of this Spanish team, the speed and the quickness they have to turn their defence into attack through their backline switch. We'll see if they get that out later in the game, because once they initiate that move, it really is a thing of beauty to see them take play from one side to the other and move down the pool at speed, turning the opposition around and trying to get past them. And here we go, we've got a break down the middle of Spain. It's gone into towards the centre. They lay off the puck as Bernie Tarling just comes into focus. Spain turning, laying it off to the next man up as they roll towards the goal, but now play forced out to the far side wall. On the far side wall, GB backs on the surface. A couple of players subbing for GB. GB trying to be more physical, draw the Spanish into a wall game, something that they can do, but is definitely a weaker part of their game. It is what made them come undone yesterday in their semi-final against France, which they lost 2-1. GB now starting to roll the Spanish back. They keep moving backwards. Spanish defenders getting into position on the surface. GB with a nice drive, trying to come off the wall on the 45. Neutralised though straight away by Fer, playing in number 11 for Spain. And Spain trying to come away with it, but it's stopped by GB, and a stoppage in play, illegally controlled by the Spanish defender. Advantage Great Britain.
Bueno, muy buena subida por parte de los ingleses por el lado izquierdo de la banda. Están apretando muy bien, mucho cuidado chicos, harán una falta en contra por corte ilegal de stick, así nos colocamos bastante bien, mucho cuidado con la falta, ahí han bajado todos, estamos en contra, venga chicos, esto va para afuera, ahí la ha aguantado, ahí se la lleva, se va para un lado, hace un flick, está ahí Mario, la aguanta, la tira, muy buena Felu, y ahí sale nadando Chemi, y nos cortan, perdón, no era Chemi, sino que era Mario. Nos han parado el juego, seguramente es mala salida de los españoles y nada, falta en contra, volvemos a repetir la falta. Bueno, agradecer a Castellón y a todo el mundo que nos está viendo por internet para apoyar a nuestros chicos, y van a pedir timeout de referees. Ha habido un warning para la selección española por salida ilegal. O sea, entonces pues bueno, nada, por eso han hecho el timeout y ahora bueno, empieza otra vez. Ahí están todos abajo, apretando, tira el flick, la paran, está ahí quieto y se van por el lado izquierdo. La vuelven a meter, la aguanta, gol. Gol, 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 gol. No. Gol de la selección inglesa. Muy buena entrada, el gol del número 9. Muy buena falta a favor y bueno. Vamos chicos, mucha fuerza, mucho ánimo, que esto se puede. Gol de James Christen. Goal from GB. So, vamos España, vamos chicos. Ahí ha salido Mario, se la pelean, la aguanta y nos vamos para el lado izquierdo. Como recuerdo, el juego de GB es jugar mucho por las bandas, han hecho muy buena diagonal, ahí la ha aguantado Fer. Ahí Adri, perdón, la aguanta, le ha hecho el pase pero no ha funcionado, la abre GB, la abre para su delantero, ha habido falta. Y falta a favor de España por obstrucción por uno de los ingleses. Recordar que es para las medallas, para optar al tercer y cuarto puesto. Y nada, aquí sale Winnie, hace un muy buen tiro. Ahí la aguanta, le está muy bien, muy buena incursión de Jorge. Ahí estamos, muy buena Nieto es ahí, haciendo las diagonales, muy buena ayuda en las defensas. Ahí entra Fer, se pelea con uno, se la tira, la aguanta, se la pasan. Mucho cuidado chicos, GB que se va con dos jugadores, el muy buen pase de GB continúa en la banda. Ahí tenemos dos, entra el tercer delantero, vuelve otra vez el primer delantero parándolo, pero muy buena defensa parándolo ahí. Mucho cuidado. Muy buena Rossi ahí parando el juego. Ahí está Felu esperando. Ahí se la pasan. Eso es. Muy bien, aguantando la Felu. Eso, llevándola. Ahí está el otro delantero Mario. La aguanta. Ahí Winnie la ayuda. Winnie la recoge. Winnie tira para adelante. Vamos, va. Con fuerza. GB la abre. Está intentando hacer un cambio de banda. Y la para.
So Great Britain found an answer to conceding the early goal, and they get a goal of their own to tie up the scores at 1-1. We've got 7 minutes left to go in the first half. We have Spain with an advantage puck deep in their territory. They're looking to play out. 2 players forward as the centre, Dr. Winnie, as they call him, takes the puck. Puck's moved out onto the barrier side wall. GB break it off. GB trying to come off on the 45 and drive at the last Spanish defender. This top 4 in the men's division, so close in all their abilities. Any game can go either way, as the semi-finals proved yesterday. A drive on the goal by GB. The Spanish are down to defend and Spain come away with it for the moment. It's not been cleared far enough though by Spain, as now they pressure one of the GB players into the corner. Henry Simmons turns. And now Spain attempt to come away, but a stoppage on the centre of the pool. Advantage was being played for an illegal stop by Spain. An advantage will be played by GB. GB spending more time after conceding that first goal in risky moments. We've had a lot more stability by this Great Britain team as they press on to try and get a leading goal in this game. Spain backed up onto their meter line. And we've got a stoppage in play once again. illegally knocked down this time and controlled by the British team, and Spain will have the advantage. Time will tell in this game just how much the extra time and sudden death periods of the match against Turkey yesterday have taken on this GB team.
Thank you, Lewis, for the comments. Are you so good? So, vamos a continuar con el partido. Ahí está muy buen flick, ahí sale Jorge. Venga, ese acompañamiento muy buena abierta por parte de GB. La ha abierto muy bien. Ahí está. Vuelve y hay falta. Está aquí el referee parando el juego. Vamos a ver qué es. Puño y falta a favor. Vamos España, falta a favor. Quedan 5 minutos para que acabe la primera parte. Muy buen juego entre los dos, no está habiendo demasiados parones. Y bueno, agradecer a todo el mundo que está viendo en el streaming, que está comentando por aquí, por nuestras redes sociales. Acordaros, Spain Underwater Hockey, que dentro de nada, menos de 10 días, muy buena Felu, muy buena incursión. Bueno, sigo comentando que dentro de 10 días los chicos sub-19 españoles van a representar a España en el Mundial de Sheffield en Reino Unido, del día del 14 al 24 de agosto. Muy buena. Y bueno, continuamos con la parte. Ahí está Adrián que la para, muy buena Adrián. Vamos, esa ayuda de los delanteros, perfecta ayuda, ahí aguantándola. Y bueno, ahí como falta en contra. Y ha habido uso del codo contrario y nada, falta en contra muy cerca de la portería de España. Y bueno, chicos, mucha concentración, esto hay que salir, quedan 4 minutos para que acabe la parte. Y bueno, es muy bien parado, ahí nos vamos, muy buena diagonal, vamos fuerza, ahí aguantando las cometidas de los ingleses. Ahora están jugando en el lado izquierdo, hay un parón. Ha habido
obstruction or barging given there as a warning to James Christian, number 9. Spain will have an advantage puck in the neutral zone, but in their half as they attempt to cross halfway. Spain have been pushed back for most of the last 7 or 8 minutes, conceding the goal which allowed GB to have an equaliser. Spain attempting to come down the far side wall. Bodies there for GB as Tom Pitchforth circulates back into position. GB now driving, but Spain in possession on the far side wall as Spain cycle through the players. GB being forced back, and a chance for Jorgito to swim. Jorge very unlucky yesterday as he picked up the puck on the halfway line and was clean through on goal against the French when the score was 0-0 and nobody would have caught him, but the clock expired before he could get to the goal as GB now try and come down near the barrier side wall. Illegal advancement by Spain as they do a tackle, and now Spain would like to take their timeout. Advantage puck GB when we come back. GB come away now on the drive, coming down the barrier side wall. There's James Finnemore, number 12 for GB. He's tackled by his opposite number. Graham Fletcher goes in, helps fire the puck back. Looks like a good catch there by Dr. Winnie. Matthew Willis down. Spain trying to turn out the corner under pressure all the time from GB. Graham Fletcher now. Pressure's number 12. Here's Fernando. Matthew Willis down in the centre. James Finnemore tries to get the puck to him. Matthew Oliver does get the puck to Matthew Willis. Jorge there trying to move the puck forward to his compadre, and he slowly moves down. GB with the puck off the wall. Drive forced back on the wall by Spain. 1-1 as we enter the last 60 seconds of the first half. Stick foul against Spain. All out pressure by Great Britain. A goal here would be crucial for the foreseeable future of this match, scoring at half-time, trying to give a psychological advantage. Spain will do well if they're able to hold Great Britain out, frustrate them for not being able to score in this last period as we enter 30 seconds. Everybody down by Graham Fletcher out of the back. The drive on the goal by GB. Spain come away. Chance for Spain to break, possibly. The cut inside. 2 GB players down. The flick to the outside. Just nobody there when Spain needed there to be somebody over the top. That's what happens when you're defending with your lives. 5 seconds. The game will stop for half-time with the scores. Spain 1, Great Britain 1.
Así como dice nuestro comentario en inglés, acaba la primera parte. 1-1 para los dos equipos, muy igualado, bastante ritmo en el partido. Y nada, agradecer, como siempre digo, a las EDAS, a la Asociación Española de Hockey y a todos nuestros patrocinadores por hacer posible, bueno, pues que nuestro deporte se vaya extendiendo un poco más y poder dar un poquito más de visibilidad con la ayuda de las cámaras y todo. Nada, recordar que es el tercer y cuarto puesto y ahora es el descanso de 3 minutos para cada uno para acabar de hablar y que todo funcione. Nada, ahora nos vemos.
"30 seconds to get underway again. It was this moment in yesterday's semi-final where GB went off for the strike and Turkey came straight through the heart of their defence to score a game-leading goal, the first goal of that match. Hopefully GB can stay with that mentality to keep Spain out as we're underway. Both teams going out for the strike. GB winning just. Spain there to stop the flick. The move down. GB trying to move the puck out to the far side wall. Spain, a composed team at half time, just preparing themselves for what was to come. And now advantage to Spain around the halfway line. Carol Guyber, Henry Simmons, Matthew Willis, Graham Fletcher, Tom Pitchforth and Ali Monteith for 6 in the water for Great Britain as Spain get us underway. The interesting styles between the advantage pucks taken by Spain and in their men's and women's team differs completely. The women going with a flat free that drive forward as a free to make sure Spain try and advantage was being played. Underway again as GB get the drive on the goal. The Spanish are turned around, they're facing towards their own goal. There's a drive, it's suspended, play's moving out towards the far corner. It's moving down the back wall now, coming towards the halfway line. But at no great speed, just slowly trying to work and move down the far side wall. Spain managing to go through the faces though and push little bit by little bit more close to the goal, and now comes the speed as Spain try and break the puck off the wall. GB cut it out and GB try and go down the central channel. Space and a strong flick forward. There's some space for the Spanish swimmer here. Play in the central channel. Great defense by GB, but Spain have it in the centre. Can they keep it in the centre? Can they get it towards the goal? GB need to defend all the players down, still in the central channel. GB come away. Dr. Winnie tries to get it. This could well go in Spain's way, but no. Pointing at Dr. Winnie, number 8 for Spain, and say, stick foul, as you tried to keep it in. An advantage goes to Spain.
Muy buena subida, chicos, muy buena.
Chance, one lapse in concentration. the GB5 in the water. At the back, Tom Pitchforth and Graham Fletcher. Harry Thompson to the right. Ali Monteith in the centre. And who looked to be Henry Simmons on the left. Breaking. Advantage GB. Not all the players. Team warning for Spain. Breaking down from the surface on an advantage puck. An interesting call for a water referee to make, but made all the same. Still a stop as the referees talk to one another. 8.5 minutes for GB to come back in this match. A reminder, the round robin game finished Spain 3, Great Britain 2. Discussion over, back to the game. Referees. Matthew Willis's penalty time because of all these stoppages have dwindled down. Spain not making the most of their 6-on-5 advantage. Matthew Willis will be in 5 seconds to try and get the push, as they will have a 45-second 6-on-5 advantage. Meanwhile, 5-on-5 hockey as everybody's down for GB. And Spain have a chance to break, but Matthew Willis will be getting in between Spain 2. Henry Simmons with the goal. 7 minutes remain in the match, and number 12 for Spain will be getting straight in once the hands drop and the puck is touched. 2-2. More after this timeout for Great Britain.
Bueno, como dice el comentarista, muy buena incursión de CB, en el cual, bueno, ahora hay un timeout por parte de ellos. Y nada, chicos, respirar, un 2-2, un partido muy sufrido, muy bien reñido. Hay que acabar de cerrar estas cosas y mucha fuerza. Recordamos que después de este partido es la final de chicas, GB contra Francia. Y después queda la final de hombres, que sería Turquía-Francia. Ya solo quedan 15 segundos para que empiece la segunda parte. Agradecer a todo el mundo que nos está apoyando aquí por YouTube, viendo a nuestros chicos y viéndonos sufrir como aquí estamos nosotros aquí comentando. Y empieza otra vez el partido, quedan 7 minutos, volvemos a recordar el marcador 2-2, mucha fuerza para los chicos. Ahí estamos yendo hacia el lado izquierdo. Mucho cuidado, GB está tirando hacia adelante, se la pasan. Están entrando muy bien por el centro y bueno, la llevamos a la banda bastante bien. Ahí, como vemos en pantalla, está Nico, nuestro gran fotógrafo. Y nada.
GB trying to get the go-ahead goal now that they've tied things up. Play moving towards the Spanish goal on the 45, advantage being played. Sounded like a buzz there as Spain come up. Referee timeout. I think I heard the buzzer go which resulted in some players stopping as others continued. If the referees say that there was a buzz in the water due to a mistake, we'll have an equal puck. It is no goal for obstruction. Puck on the central 5-meter line once we'll get underway again. No, we're placing it on 5 and 2. GB coming close to taking the lead, but taken away because of a block or a barge in the lead up to the goal. Spain live and have another chance to fight. 6 minutes remain as the play moves onto the far side. GB trying to swim into the central channel, being forced wide by Spain. They cycle the puck into the central channel. Advantage being played, and now the stoppage. Number 3 for Spain receives a warning for stick infringing, and GB gets another advantage puck. GB more disciplined and well motivated. Discipline at times a problem against Turkey, but the drive here doing well as Spanish players come to the surface. More players down at the moment for GB. Play though, take minutes to see if we'll get a winner or another dose of overtime. A stoppage by the referee. Stick foul against Great Britain. Spain have a chance to bring it out off their advantage puck.
Vamos España, muy buena defensa, muy buen parado ese ataque de contra GB. Falta a favor nuestra, tenemos tiempo, todavía quedan 4 minutos, así que mucha fuerza y vamos España, vamos chicos, mucha fuerza. Ahí están, como estamos viendo en la pantalla, se ven bastantes jugadores de la selección española debajo del agua, subiendo muy bien por la pared, a ver si me cambian la cámara, pero bueno, está bastante bien aquí. Así podemos ver por qué lado están subiendo muy bien, hay 5, 6, 7, 8 personas debajo del agua continuamente, muy buen juego. Ahí volvemos al agua en el cual, pues, por está un poco lejos, pero bueno, estamos haciendo muy bien el relevo, estamos aquí en la banda derecha haciendo el relevo, subiendo y bajando, jugando el juego de GB, como recordamos, que es un juego mucho por la pared, muy físico, les gusta jugar, entonces hay que saber hacer nuestro juego, salir ahí del muro y tirar poco a poco. Ahí estamos viendo cómo estamos cogiendo el disco, estamos subiendo, la ha cogido Chemi vuelve a bajar, ahí estamos 4 o 5 personas siempre debajo del agua, muy buena España, ahí es el físico. Aunque ya es el último de torneo, hay un referee dando desde la ventaja, continúa, seguimos en la banda, ahí estamos, todo el mundo abajo, vamos chicos, ahí lo hacemos el cambio de banda muy bueno, ahí está, muy buen tiro, parado por el GB. Muchas gracias Oriol por ese comentario. Y nada, aquí vamos, el GB está entrando, ha hecho muy buena incursión, estamos viendo que está todo bastante bien y gol de GB, el número 4, goal number 4, GB scored a goal, 2 minutes 30 to end the match, so come on Spain, come on, we can do it, it's now time for us, so let's go Spain.
Spain go behind for the first time in the match as Great Britain now lead the game by a single goal. The score, Spain 2, Great Britain 3, as the Great Britain fans find their voice. Bernie Tarling tells his men, win the strike and take it down there. We've got 30 seconds till we reach the 2-minute stop clock. Great Britain can't believe that they have it just yet. They still need to remember they have to fight for it. Spain will throw everything that they have at this team, a Spanish team that possibly deserved more. Being undone by a single team in the form of France twice, making them miss out from a final in their home nation. And we're off. Great Britain down early for the strike. Spain getting down later, but it's Spain who win the face-off. It's taken to the far side wall. Great Britain need to contain. No gaps, no silly flicks. Just a strong team effort yesterday. Resolute defending. A bronze medal at stake. At the moment, Great Britain's to lose. Play on the far side wall as James Finnemore surfaces. Graham Fletcher cycling back into the centre. Spain trying to break off, and Great Britain doing an excellent job of neutralising the 45 threat and putting the puck back on the wall. Time down to 1:45. The 45 drive by Spain stopped perfectly by Matthew Oliver. Advantage being played as Spain continue to drive towards the goal. Advantage still being played in the corner. Now the stoppage. The clock stops with 90 seconds remaining in the game. Advantage GB. Advantage GB. No. Does Martin know the score? Or should not want to know? Advantage puck to Spain. Great Britain, 90 seconds to hold on. Big flick into the melee. Only one man back for Spain. GB have the puck. GB come to the far side wall. GB surface. Spain recycle. Space as GB have a lane to swim in. Spain stop the move. Breathing room for Great Britain. 70 seconds left to go. 1 minute and change on the clock. The push down. GB getting it further and further away from their goal. As the time run down, the chance of a Spain comeback being lesser and lesser. GB pinning Spain on their own goal line. GB believe they've got another goal. The signal has not come yet, as the clock should stop for a referee signal. Vital seconds lost there for Spain. Fernando, signal, 5 minutes. Great Britain awarded the goal, and that puts the game out of reach for Spain. Emotions high in the Spanish team. GB will be coming away from Spain with a bronze medal. The clock should be running. This should be game over. We're still in the referee's timeout. It won't matter. Spain, if they get a goal, will still lose the match. A valiant effort from a Spanish team that did truly deserve more. But Great Britain bouncing back well from a crushing loss in sudden death to Turkey yesterday to go home with the bronze medal. And as the seconds dwindle down and GB fans count it, it's going to be a final score of Spain 2, Great Britain 4. A close match decided at the very end. Bronze medal for Great Britain. Heartbreak for Spain. And that's all she wrote. Coming up in the next few minutes, we will have all full coverage of the women's elite final between Great Britain and France. Following that, there will be another game, an elite final in the men's division between France and Turkey. I'll be straight back for the game between France and GB in that women's final. If I'll be brought back by Vincent Perron as we hear. A happy birthday song for James Christian. A bronze medal on your birthday, not bad at all. GB will think they could have had more if they could have made the final, but a very valiant effort when it counted to make sure they didn't go away empty-handed. I'm going to hand over now to Saúl, who will summarise for Spain.
Bueno, una tristeza, pero bueno, muy bien luchado por los chicos, un 2-4, bastante luchado, al final, bueno, ha habido mucha presión y ha pasado lo que ha pasado, pero bueno, muy bien los chicos de España, muy buen torneo, muy bien jugado, bastante bien, luchado contra grandes equipos, así que nada, agradecer a todo el mundo que nos estaba viendo, que ha estado aquí todos estos días y nada, recordaros mucho de